Hey guys, I'm here today to do a tag video. Now I was tagged by the creator of this tag, and that is Harriet over at the channel Harriet Rosie. If you're not subscribed, I recommend that you go and check her channel out. She does really great reading vlogs which I enjoy watching. She also has a few original tags including this one, and she also does monthly updates on reducing her TBR, and you guys know I love watching videos like that, so definitely go and check her channel out. Now this is the Booktube Watching tag, and it's all about people's Booktube watching habits. I'm super nosy, I find this sort of information really interesting, so I'm hoping you guys do too. So I'm going to share my watching habits and hope that I will hear lots more about yours in the comments below. So I've got the questions down here on my iPad, so apologies if I keep looking away. How many channels are you subscribed to is the first question, and that means Booktube channels exclusively. So I checked, I'm subscribed to 487 channels. I'd say less than 20 of those are non-Booktube, and for those of you that want to know what they are a combo of ASMR videos and vegan and vegetarian cookery videos, but the mass majority of the channels I'm subscribed to are Booktube related. 487, let's say 450 removing the others, is ridiculous. However, I had a little look and loads of those people have stopped not loads, but quite a lot of those people have stopped uploading. I've been watching Booktube for nearly 6 years, I'd say, and so, you know, there's people who, it makes you realise how many people give up on their channel, because I would have guessed that quite a small percentage do, but actually it's made me realise that quite a large percentage of people do give up. So I probably need to go through and actually have a little look at who's even uploading anymore, but I guess I would say that around 300 to 350 of those people are still actively uploading, and I watch a lot of channels. Yeah, I watch a lot of channels, and I'm always willing to hear about more because I'm obsessed. So if you have a channel and you think I would enjoy it because we have similar tastes, then let me know down below. I do try and comment, I do try and click on people if they comment on my videos and I think their name sounds like a Booktube name, but I may have missed you, so do let me know down below. I mean, also if you watch a channel that you think I may enjoy and you don't think I'm subscribed to them, do let me know. Then the next question is, when do you normally watch Booktube? So I always watch Booktube when I get ready in the mornings, be that for work or at the weekend. So I usually get about 40 minutes of watching in the morning while I'm doing my makeup and stuff like that. Those channels I feel sorry for, or those videos, because it means I'm less likely to comment because I'm usually in a rush. I try and remember to comment later in the day, but don't always remember. Then I always watch in the evening. I would say on an average weekday when I've got work, I watch at least 2 hours of Booktube, closer to 3, and at the weekend it could be up to 5 hours. I watch a lot of Booktube, I'm very obsessed. The next question is, how do you balance Booktube watching, reading and making your own videos? Now, if I had to stagger those in order, I would say that the one that gets the least attention is my own channel, so I spend the least amount of time making my own videos. Then reading, then the one I do the most is watching and commenting on other people's videos. So that's quite bizarre, because I would assume that most people would think if you're a reader and a booktuber, you would spend the most time reading, not watching videos, but it would appear that I spend an awful lot of time watching other people recommend books to me, and then I don't actually devote much time reading said recommendations, which is a bit silly. I always think I'd like to flip that. I'm fine with my channel being the least, because to be honest, I really enjoy the channel, love it, but I'm happy with how unstructured it is, and I'm happy with how it fits into my life. I focus on the channel the amount I want to focus on it. I don't like having a structure to my videos, and I want to talk about things when I feel like talking, and when I have something that I feel is worth saying or that I'm interested in talking about. So I don't feel like my channel's ever going to become the top of those three, but I would like to maybe swap the reading and the watching round, because I think there should probably be more reading than there should be watching, but yeah, that's the way it is at the moment. The next question is there a difference between videos you like watching and videos you like making? And there is, sort of. So in general, the mass majority of channels I watch and really enjoy, or the sort of videos I really enjoy, are more relaxed videos. So I don't tend to heavily edit my videos. I never write a script, ever. Tried it a couple of times and got annoyed before I'd even finished writing the script, let alone trying to say it. And I really have fallen out of the love of having a structure to my channel, such as things like wrap-ups, TBRs and book hauls. So I really enjoy videos and that have a lack of structure and channels that have a lack of structure, in all honesty. Or if they do have a structure, I prefer weekly wrap-ups now to monthly, because I feel like people can devote more time, and I just like hearing more about people's life. I like there being enough time in videos for people to sort of veer off topic a little bit. So yeah, I really enjoy videos like that. I mean, a great example for me is Mel from Mel's Bookland Adventures. I absolutely adore her videos. She does weekly updates. Her videos are usually a little bit longer length, sort of over 15 minutes, and I just love hearing from her. And every time I see she's uploaded a video, I know I'm going to sit down and feel really cosy while I watch it, and feel like I'm sort of really getting to know her and getting to know what she thought about that book quite deeply. So I really enjoy those sort of videos, and they're my favourite sort of videos to film. And they're definitely my favourite sort to watch. Now, the outliers to that are, I do enjoy watching people who film reviews who put loads of effort into their reviews. And what I mean by that is, I have two examples. One is Dave from The Poptimist. So I love the way he edits his videos. They're hilarious. And I always think he must spend so much time doing them, and I just wouldn't have the drive to do that because I'm lazy and unmotivated. But hats off to him, because his videos are amazing. And another person is Jennifer from Insert Literary Pun Here. Her reviews are so articulate, and whenever she has a point to make, she always has a quote from the book to back it up, which I really appreciate and admire. And it takes away from it just being someone's opinion, which it is, but it's nice to hear something from the book that backs up that opinion. I really enjoy that and I really respect it, and I just think her reviews are like stellar. My reviews are never going to come across as somebody who could do it as a profession, or who could do written reviews, because I couldn't. Whereas Jennifer's videos just come across as someone who should be, you know, just being paid to do this all the time. They're amazing. So I would never want to do reviews like that, because they seem like a lot of effort and a lot of research. I could be wrong, but I love watching them. So there are outliers, but mainly I like making quite chilled unedited videos, and I really like watching chilled unedited videos. So there's that. The next question is, who is the first booktuber you subscribed to, and do you still watch them? Yes, I do. The first booktuber I subscribed to was the lovely Leslie from Words of a Reader. She's had her channel for quite a long time, and she's still going, and I just love her videos. She's just really genuine, and I always like hearing about what she's reading. And there was quite a few people I subscribed to at the start, and a lot of them have stopped uploading, but Leslie is one of those people who has stayed around and been really consistent, and I just really enjoy her channel, so I definitely recommend it. The next question is, who is the most recent booktuber you subscribed to? I don't know. I tried to find out if I could sort my subscriptions by time, like when I subscribed, and I can't. I feel like I subscribed to a few people this week that I heard mentioned on someone else's channel, but like I subscribe to a lot of channels, so off the top of my head I'm not going to be able to say what those channels are. So what I do instead is I tell you about the person's channel who I most recently watched a video from, because I can tell you that because I can look at my my watch history. So the person I most recently watched a video from is the lovely Bree. Bree's channel is called Bree Hill, and I love her channel for all the reasons I just said. People who do updates exactly how they want to update, casual chats. I feel like I've really got to know her, and I also love the fact that I feel like Bree reads lots of memoirs written by female authors with a real focus on the female experience, and I know now that Bree's the person who, if I was like, do you know what, I need some memoir recommendations written by female authors, I wouldn't consider going to anyone other than Bree, because she reads so many of them, she talks about them so beautifully, and I just think she knows loads about them. I love her videos. She always seems so kind and genuine, and I just always feel happy watching her videos. So please, if you're not subscribed to Bree, you really should be. She's a delight to watch, and I really, really love her channel, so do go subscribe. So the next question is, share an old favourite booktuber. And that means someone you've been subscribed to for a long time, rather than old as in age. God, I don't think I double checked this question beforehand. So I'm really rubbish at remembering like how long I've been subscribed to people. I just feel like the years just go by and I don't really know how long people have been uploading for, because I am rubbish. So I'm going to say, and you know, I'm pretty sure the person I'm going to mention has had their channel for a long time, but I could be wrong because, you know, I'm not always right, which is a surprise, but you know, not always right. So the channel I'm going to mention is Eleanor from Eleanor Reads Books. I know I've been watching Eleanor for a lot of years, and she's a lovely friend. I love Eleanor's channel. Eleanor also does lots of reading vlogs. She does lots of readathons. I'm rubbish at readathons. Eleanor is amazing. And she created the Book Buddyathon, which loads of us are now joining on. She also is doing Bookopoly, which I am constantly amazed by. Couldn't do it myself, but really enjoy watching Eleanor's progress with it. And Eleanor's just lovely. And Eleanor and I always say we have completely different reading tastes. If Eleanor said, I love this book, the bet is I'll hate it, and vice versa. So we don't recommend books to one another because we know there's just no point, but yet we still love talking about books. And this is the perfect example, I think, of there not needing to be any animosity between different types of readers. I hate all this stuff where people feel insecure or inadequate about their reading taste. I think it's really unnecessary and I think it's really sad. And I think when people like Eleanor and I, who read entirely different types of books, every now and again we have a little bit of crossover with like fantasy or sci-fi, but in general completely different, that we can have a completely civil and honest conversation and have a laugh and never be bothered by what the other person's perspective is. Like, Eleanor really didn't enjoy The Essex Serpent by Sarah Perry, and there's books that she's loved that I really haven't enjoyed, and we're both just fine with that, and it's not an issue. And neither of us feel the need to convince the other one that we're right, because we're not. It's just opinions and taste, and inherently that means they're not wrong or right. So yeah, so I love her channel. You should go subscribe if you're not already. The next question is, share a new favourite booktuber. So I had a little look, because again I am rubbish at figuring out who is newer, because I just watch so many people, and yeah, I think, you know, it's one of those things when you're like, oh, I did that last year, and then you realise it was actually 3 years ago. My perception of time is awful. But a channel I've really recently been loving is Jessica Reads Things. I really recommend that you go and check her channel out. She's a Canadian booktuber. She has a really mixed reading taste, and I really like hearing about what she's been reading or what she's picked up and what her plans are. I like the way she talks about books, and I've heard her talk about quite a few books that I've added to my list to pick up. And yeah, it's just one of those channels I just really enjoy, so I definitely recommend that one. And another one is Shani Reads. Shani is quite a small channel, and I really think she deserves way more subscribers. She's really bubbly, she's really smiley, and I just like hearing her talk about books. It's a very casual channel again, as I've said, really enjoy casual channels, and yeah, I just really like the sort of videos she does. She always seems really happy to be there talking about books, and I really enjoy her insights, so I definitely recommend both those channels. The next question is, what is one of your booktube pet peeves? I think that means like something that someone would do in a video that you just wouldn't enjoy, and it's difficult for me to pinpoint this because I just wouldn't watch channels that did things that I don't enjoy. So I guess I just have to think of the sort of things that if someone said, oh, have you seen so-and-so's channel, and I just clicked on it, what would make me go, no, that's not going to work for me. As I've said, in general I prefer more casual videos. I can handle people who edit their videos, definitely, but I don't tend to watch people who edit their videos and they're really fast edits, and like particularly when they move around the screen, when it's like to that degree. You know, I'm fine with people editing their videos, but I've never been a fan of really fast editing, because I watch booktube in general to relax, and I guess I just find that a bit too fast to relax. So that makes me sound really old, but yeah, I guess they're not the sort of channels I tend to watch. But in general, I think that people have different ways of doing things, and even if there's someone's channel that I really enjoy, if they upload a video that just isn't for me, then I just skip that one. I never get why people watch videos and then comment saying, why they didn't enjoy a certain aspect of it. Like if someone's been offensive, then of course say, just so you know, that was a bit offensive, blah, 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 have you considered that? But to just comment and say, oh, I don't like your voice, or I don't like whatever, then don't watch. It's so bizarre to me. Anyway, I'm sure we all agree with that. Number 10 is, what have you learned from watching other booktubers? I think I've learned lots of different things, but it'd be hard to put a finger on them. One of the things I've learned the most recently is to let go of the structure. I think because I started Booktube quite a while ago, when there was such a structure to everyone's channels, and everybody started their channel and did what everyone else did, which was the TBRs, the wrap-ups and the hauls. And so that was the sort of bread and butter of people's channels. And I just was so used to that being what Booktube was, is when I realised that I just wasn't really enjoying that anymore, it felt like it was going to be quite difficult to not do that. But then it was really refreshing to look at my favourite channels and to think, well, most of your favourite channels now don't do that, because a lot of your favourite channels are more casual channels and they don't have that structure. And so it was really nice to think, well, you enjoy watching it, other people evidently do, because other people watch those channels as well. And it just doesn't have to be that way. I still have struggles with like titles of my videos. Like sometimes, for example, with my plan to do hauled, read, reviewed, which is where I don't do book hauls, but I show you all the books I have hauled once I've read them and I review them. Sometimes I think, well, I want to review that book that was a new book with a couple of books off my shelf because they have similar themes, but then I'm like, it will ruin the order of my titles. And I try and make myself let go of things like that, but that's the sort of petty thing I consider about my channel, which I find quite frustrating, but I consider it. And I still can't quite let go of those sort of things. So yeah, but I definitely learned a lot. But I think one of the biggest things is to try and just be more relaxed and to let go of any structure. The next thing to do is to tag some of my favourite booktubers. I have quite a few, so let me just go and check that I've got everyone listed that I want to have listed. Okay, so I'm going to tag 8 people. I could have tagged loads more, but I'm trying to be good. I'm really interested in all these people's answers. Okay, so we have Mel from Mel's Bookland Adventures, Bree from Bree Hill, Chris from Chris's Bookish Cauldron, Britta from the channel Britta Bowler, Vanessa from Split Reads, Heidi from My Reading Life, and from Beyond the Pages, and Doris from All D Books. I don't know how I said all those without tripping over my words. Those are the 8 channels I'm going to tag. I really hope you guys are excited about the questions, and I am really excited to see loads more people do this tag and to hear their answers, because I'm nosy. So thanks for watching, and do let me know some channel recommendations down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!